Okay, I think that everyone is here, so we can smoothly start. Again, hello everyone. Good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock, and that means that we will start shortly. First of all, I would like to thank you for joining us today. I guess that you are interested in our first open call for the XR to Industry project. Let me introduce ourselves. So today with me is my colleague Laura, and we will be happy to host you here and talk about our project, about funding opportunities. My name is Rafał Oświęcimka, and I am project manager at Funding Box. And in the XR2 Industry Consortium, we are a front runner in the integration of the third parties projects. So that means that we are responsible for distribution of financial support for mid-caps and SMEs, so for companies like yours. On our board today, we have technical experts from Links. It is SL Process from France, our project partner. With us are Chuki Adri, Vice President General Manager, Mark Puzzi, XR Hardware Software Expert and Partnership Manager, Ondeo Rigaldis, Mechanical Engineer, and Johan Beller, R&D Engineer. So if you have any technical questions, then they will be happy to answer them in the Q&A session at the end of this webinar. So use that time and use that we have that expert on our board today. What's more, before we start, let's remember our housekeeping rules. You should be muted during the entire presentation. And if you have any questions, please put them in the chat below. We will try to answer them at the end of the session. And I have to say, remember that this meeting is recorded for examination and reporting purposes. I think that's all. And okay, so get the ball rolling. I would like to give you an overview on agenda for today's meeting. So during the webinar, we will answer some of the most important relevant questions, such as who can apply, what are the benefits of the XR2 Industry Open Call, what are the extended reality challenges that you can address, how to apply, and last but not least, we will have a Q&A slot reserved for attendees to ask questions. I can say that in a nutshell, I will tell you how to get €500,000 to boost your extended reality product. So this is the main goal of our webinar today and main topic. A few words about the XR2 Industry project. So XR2 Industry, it is the acronym of the project, but the whole name of the project, it is Tailoring Extended Reality to Industry Needs. It is a European Union funded project aiming to contribute to European sovereignty in extended reality area. The project will boost the European technological ecosystem to create a European XR reference platform. You should know that one of the partners of this consortium, Links, is the creator of the first European data-aware XR headset. And they are building fundamental blocks of a reference XR platform. We can say that the whole project is a European Union response to domination by American. So this is the GAFAM, the big corporates, or Asian companies. And one of the goals is application XR in areas such as healthcare, education, engineering, and its prioritized are data privacy, empowerment, industrial relevance, and openness. And what's more, the project will distribute up to €4.8 million among beneficiaries that will be selected to participate in the support program. So this is the number for whole project, but in this first open call, we will distribute €3.5 million We will select 7 companies. A few words about our partners, about our consortium. So the coordinator, our Universitat Politécnica de Valencia, they are from Spain, and we have partners from Belgium. It is Support Square, Alteria Solutions, Flux 50. There are companies from France. It is SL Process, so this is the links, T Corp, and Maui Maunji. I am representing Funding Box Accelerator from Poland, and one of the partners is Funding Box Communities from Spain. Who can apply? So our first question, fundamental questions. So we are looking for single SMEs or mid-caps. So that means that small and medium entrepreneurs or medium capitalization companies registered as a legal entity before the start of the first open call. So before the 2nd of April 2024. We are looking for companies from following countries: EU member states and its overseas countries and territories, or Horizon Europe associated countries. So here, for the avoidance of doubts, the United Kingdom is not eligible for this open call, and the same situation is with companies from US and from Asia as well. Project that develop and integrate innovative hardware based on emerging technologies. So yes, we are looking for that kind of technologies like 5G, 6G, IoT data, artificial intelligence, edge and cloud computing, microelectronics to enable possibilities of XR experiences by addressing one of our challenges. I will tell you more about these challenges on the next slides, but this is the crucial one that we are looking for companies with response for really specific challenges. Okay, what are the benefits of this open call? We will select up to 7 developers of XR components aimed to integrating emerging technologies to enable possibilities of XR experiences. We will select SME or mid-caps who will receive a maximum €500,000. It will be fixed lump sum, and you will work very close with our technical partners during this 15-month support program. When we talk about lump sum, because I'm sure that you will ask about that. So lump sum budgets are based on a cost estimation, which means that you need to provide us with a detailed budget table with realistic cost estimation for each cost category, like a personal cost, subcontracting cost, purchase, and other costs per beneficiary. But you will decide how this budget will look like during the first phase of the project, so during the visual mentoring plan. But in general, let's say that in that way, that the lump sum is a simplified method of setting expenses in the project finances with Horizon Europe funds. It means that beneficiary is not required to present strictly defined accounting documents to prove the cost. So in general, you are obliged to demonstrate the implementation of the project is in the line with the milestone set for it. So we will not ask about any invoices. Okay, but it should be more about benefits. So as I said, we have project stages. First of them, it is individual mentoring plan. It will take 2 months, and then you will have opportunity to gain up to €65,000. The second one, it is development on functional technical brick to be used and MVP. It takes half year, and then you will receive up to €200,000. And the last one, it is the integration. So integration plan and report. It will take 7 months, and then you will have opportunity to receive up to 233,000 euro. And in general, the benefits for you. So the goal of this project is the increasing your competitiveness, productivity, efficiency, and human centricity. What are the extended reality challenges that you could address? We have a list of 11 challenges. At this moment, you should remember that each applicant must address only one of the challenges. So if you even would like to answer tomorrow, then only one is appropriate in this project regarding with our rules. And let's go to the details. But in general, I would like to avoid to read whole text. You will find the whole list of challenges in our guide for applicants. But maybe just to remember the first universal tracker problem to be solved, self-tracking and tracking relative to the headset, biometric human sensing. So we are looking for new ways to interact with XR and deeper human understanding. Over here, audio with hearing protection, high accuracy GPS, so the problem antenna placement, power consumption, hard hat with the front of the HMD. So the main product will need a specific retrofit to modify the battery and speaker placement. External TOF camera, so problem with latency, physical interface with headset, create OpenXR extension for mesh environment, external HDR camera, so again, problem with latency, physical integration on the headset, motion capture system to track several objects, interaction device that fits disabled people, external 5G modem, and haptic gloves for XR standalone headset supporting OpenXR. So as I said before, we have 11 challenges. You have to address your project one of them. If you will have any question, more, let's say, technical question, we have experts on our board today, so you can ask them in the end of this webinar. After that presentation, our expert will be more than happy to answer for your questions. Okay, so it is in a nutshell about these all 11 challenges. How to apply? First of all, definitely you have to visit our website, xr2industry.fundingbox.com. Then you will find, here you will find apply now button. Then when you will click on it, then you will go to our application form. So, but you should remember that when you will click, then you have to log in or sign up on our website. Then you will start your application. You have to fill out the application. You need to complete all the sections that are marked with red stars. And then you will have to submit your application. We have 10 sections of this application form. For example, when you will click fill on this first one, basic information, then you will see the questions related with product title, your website, contact person, email address, or phone number. So it looks like this, but remember that you have to fill all of them to complete this form. But before you will start filling our application form, definitely you have to visit this tab, read first. Then you will find our documents like guide for applicants to get all the details regarding the application and evaluation. Frequently asked questions to solve the answer to doubts you might have. So yes, a lot of answers to your questions you can find here. So please, first of all, open that files and then finally start your application. Okay, but remember to do not forget to apply before the deadline, and it is the 4th of June 2024 at 5 p.m. Brussels time. Let's say that a few tips, maybe even let's say that the same information you'll find in our guide, but to remember. So first of all, make sure that you submit your proposal through the online form before the deadline. So as I said before, your proposal must be written in English in all mandatory parts to be eligible, and only parts written in English will be evaluated. So if the mandatory parts of proposal are in any other language, then the entire proposal will be rejected. So this is the admissibility criterion. Um, every question deserves your attention. So that means that in all mandatory section, generally marked with this asterisk of your proposal must be completed. This is another admissibility criterion. Be exhaustive. So you have to verify the completedness of the form, as it won't be possible to add any information after the deadline. Less is more. That means that you can submit only one proposal to XR2 industry first open call. If more than one proposal is defined and submitted by the same applicant, then only the last proposal will be, which has been submitted, will be evaluated. So remember about that. European dimension, that your project should have a clear European dimension, meaning that you have to demonstrate the project's contribution toward environmental, social, and economic impacts, to support sustainable development, Green Deal, and other European policies. Conflict of interest. We will take into consideration the existence of a potential conflict of interest between you and one or more XR2 industry consortium partners. The consortium partners, they affiliated entities, employees, board members, and permanent collaborators cannot take part in the XR2 industry program. Yes, so I have to emphasize that. And all cases of potential conflict of interest will be assessed, let's say that case by case. Healthy finances and a clean sheet are a must. So we won't accept entities that are under liquidation or enterprises in difficulty. Is your proposal that mean that your project should be based on your original work, or if the project is not based on your original work, your right to use the intellectual property rights (IPR) must be clearly defined. And last thing, acceptance of the open call rules. To apply for this open call, you have to accept its rules and regulations detailed in this guide for applicants. One more thing, helpful tips. So because you are asking how advanced your solution have to be, so we have that information that the requested technology readiness level, so TRL, of the solution is defined from initial 3 to 7. So from experimental proof of concept to system prototype demonstration in an operational environment. In general, it's wider range than usual. It is related with that we are looking for really innovative technologies. So even we are looking for companies who are on a lower level with less advanced solutions. So even from TRL 3. Another helpful tips. So remember to submit your application before the deadline. I think that's clear. So remember, before the 4th of June. Submitting your application is available only after the red star marks section are correctly filled out. Yes, so only when you will fill all application form, then we can assess your application. Only the last proposal which has been submitted in order to time will be evaluated. Yes. You can always edit all bookmarks and fields until the end of the deadline, even after submission. Yes. So remember, and we really would like to encourage you to do this. So you can submit your application and you can edit it, so many times as you want. So please do that, because then when we will have your application, we can formally move forward and just assess your work. So please, not wait for the last day of the open call. Do that earlier. Sometimes we can have a problem with our servers, with internet. Please not wait too long and do that in advance. Uh, and last one, there is an option to add contributors on the application submission page. Yes, so if your company is big, you have more people engaged in your project, you can use that option. You can add access to this from other members from your team, and they can contribute to your application. Last thing, we open that kind of help desk. So if you have any questions regarding the open call, reach us at this email address, so info.xr2industry@fundingbox.com. Then we'll answer to all your questions. For example, when you will have more technical questions, yes, so definitely you can use that email address. So yes, remember that you have that option. Okay, that's all in my from my side in this part. So right now we have a Q&A session. Please use our chat. Then you can put your questions, your doubts, and as I said before, we'll be more than happy to answer for them. Thank you for your attention. So we are starting our Q&A session. Okay, and I see a few questions. So okay, let's start.